It's Rachel Rofe, and I just wanted to make this video blog basically because I've been telling myself for years that I should have blogged more, and every year passes and I don't blog more, and it's like, what the heck? So I want to do a 30-day kind of video blogging thing, maybe just video journaling. I don't necessarily even have an agenda when I talk. I just want to make sure that I'm doing that because I just think it's such a great way to go out and get to meet more people by putting myself out there, and I feel like I'm at my best when I get to share stories and hopefully inspire people through things that happen to me. And I know in the past I used to have these blog entries and stuff, and people would ask me, like when I was going on my cross-country road trips and stuff, people would ask me all the time, blog more, blog more. They'd let me know, different things that I were freaked out about, like they kind of referenced that in their daily life, and they thought they should push through things and stuff like that. So I want to do that. I think that I've just read this book called The Big Leap. Sorry about the background, by the way. I'm in a hotel right now in San Francisco. But I just read this book, The Big Leap, and he talks about how everyone has their zone of genius. And so I was talking with a friend in this mastermind that I'm in, and she is saying that she thinks my zone of genius might be around sharing stories and not necessarily trying to inspire people, but usually through sharing the stories it does. And so if that's the case, then I need to do it more often. So here's my first post. So what's been going on in my life is I joined a mastermind on February 1st, a $30,000 mastermind for 4 months, and definitely was a bit freaked out about it, but I saw the sales page and everything for it, and it just so spoke to me about just really becoming the best person that I can be, and learning how to and fixing all my health issues and everything, and just all this different stuff going on. And it's been amazing. Like, ever since I signed up, the program actually didn't start until the end of February, but I've had so many ups and downs and swirls. I had February 1st, after I signed up, Rose, the person putting it on, she said, you're going to start to get all these changes in your life even before anything even happens, like even before we do the class. And so it's been true. I mean, first I was vegan for 2 years, or on and off, mostly on for 2 years, and my body just started really telling me that I needed meat. And I didn't post about it, but Otto and I are engaged, and so Otto and I were talking about it, and he's all super, super raw food and everything. But we talked, and it wasn't actually talking, it was a lot of arguing, because he's so about health, and not a lot of arguing, but we did have like a big screaming match about it, because he was thinking, meat's not the best, and he's looking out for me, and I'm just like, my body wants meat. So I started having it, and I've been feeling ridiculously better. I mean, so much better. And I used to have so much shame around it because I didn't know spiritually, or killing the animals, or health-wise, and all this stuff. But I've started eating it, and I am feeling on top of the world. I hadn't had my period for 6 months, and within a week of having fish and chicken, it came back. I've been feeling upset, like I had been having, like I said, ups and downs. And so last week, I was having a real down. I was feeling really awful, and I had salmon, and it really helped me. And I heard that's because it boosts my serotonin level. So that's been really good. I started talking with my dad again, who I haven't seen in like 14 years, and that's also been really good, and for me, but I have to talk to the rest of the family about that. But anyway, so those were some of the first things, and it's just amazing. It's like, I don't know if it's the energy, like I don't know exactly what I've always known, like, this is a huge growth year for me. Like, it's just felt like that for a really long time. But ever since signing up for this mastermind, it's just been nuts. And then with the mastermind, I've had the biggest highs and lows. Like, sometimes I'm feeling amazing, and sometimes, like, there was a time last week where I was just like thinking, do I even want to be on this planet anymore? It's just, like I was looking at my blood work, and I was so nervous because I had all this stuff coming up with my body, with the whole vegan, if it was right or not. Then I had this blood work that I looked at, and it looked like all these horrible things were going on with me, and I was going to have problems becoming pregnant down the line, and blah, 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 and all this stuff with, I was getting these toothaches, and I haven't been to the dentist in years, and I felt so neglectful over my body, and then just questioning everything. Do I want to live in Ashland? Where do I want to live? Having all this drama around my wedding, with just everyone having an opinion, and them just being really stressful around it. So, but it's been really good for all these things to come up because I've just been like going one by one and trying to, work them off and everything. And now I'm just in a fantastic place. Like, and I know it's going to be up and down because I think anytime you invest so much money and time into your growth, it's like the universe is going to make sure that, that happens for you. You get to grow, and so it's just been just such a huge learning phase for me right now, and growing and everything, and really exciting, and yeah, like I was saying, I think that one of my greatest things that I could do is just share stories about where I am and what's happening to me and stuff, and hopefully just meet lots of people, and so anyway, the way that I was able to get back in kind of a good spiral again was I'm doing a cleanse actually first. We're doing this limeade cleanse with the mastermind. So you can see my jar here. And that's making me feel really good. And I've done a lot of juice fasts in the past, and they've sucked. I've hated them. I mean, they part of them were good, but it was like, headaches and constantly thinking about food. But this Rose kind of gives a special tweak or whatever, and it's great because this way I'm not feeling constantly like I want to talk about food or think about food. I've actually been pretty okay, and it's making me feel really good. And then the other thing is, Rose talks a lot about how a lot of people who are, especially people who are ultra sensitive, we have this, first we get adrenal exhaustion, just because of the processes in the body. I can't really speak very intelligently about it, but just a lot of people that are ultra sensitive, it's like we have this nervous system that's just like, it's hard to, because we're so sensitive, it's very hard for the nervous system to cope with everything that we're constantly taking in, especially people that are really sensitive to different energies and stuff. And so anyway, a lot of times there's the adrenal exhaustion, and then brain chemistry is messed up, and neural degeneration and all this stuff, and it's very, very common. And so working with Rose, another great thing about it is that we had like an allowance in the mastermind, and so we each had $1,000 worth of supplements, and so I was getting these brain supplements, which I think are really helping already, and I've only taken a couple days, and then I had to stop for the cleanse, and I'll take the rest later. But I think that they're making a huge difference in just, it's amazing, like when brain chemistry is off, how easy it is to get sad about things, and just really not have the most positive responses about things. And I didn't realize that it wasn't even something that I could necessarily control. So that's been really cool too. And if anyone wants to know more about that, let me know. But other than that, and then last time I blogged, I made a list of 101 things I was grateful for, which has really helped too. So anyway, that's kind of what got me in my positive mood. And today is going to be great because I just got to San Fran from Las Vegas. I took a little trip to go hang out with Otto and stuff. And then I kept hearing about all this earthquake stuff and radiation, and I didn't really think necessarily it would happen, but it was just like, well, dude, if I have this mobile lifestyle, I might as well just go to Vegas, and why not? I mean, when's a bad time to go to Vegas? We had a great time. We saw a comedian and saw some friends, and really, really awesome. So anyway, I just got to San Fran. I'm going to be here, I don't know, I'm either going to leave tomorrow after my dentist appointment or stay through the weekend, but either way, I'll be video blogging and letting you know what's going on and everything. And thank you for watching, and have a great day.